All right, y'all, it's time for another video, and I decided to step away from the ollies for just a second and introduce you guys to this new trio that I initially introduced you guys to during my sketchbook tour. So I wanted to draw the girls out and sort of get more into them. And so this is Sam, Cree, and Amy. And I am thinking of doing a webcomic with this three, and I am between doing like a thriller mystery type of story with them. That is what I'm feeling. I don't want to do anything too romantic, even though I'm sure romance will be in it, but I want to do something a bit different, something a bit chilling. I am a big fan of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and I love the series that is on Netflix. It actually scares me how scary they have Sabrina and the different adventures that she's going on compared to the 90s Sabrina that most of us grew up with. But I love it. And so I want to do something that's a bit creepy and just, I don't know, y'all, but I have been writing down some short stories and chapters and different things that I want to do with them. And I have so much news I want to share with you guys. So I am going to be doing some webcomics in the very near future. I have got an iPad Pro. When I tell y'all I am over the moon, honey, like a cow. I am so excited. Like, as soon as it got into the mail, I have been playing with it, trying to figure out what brushes I like to use, just really getting familiar with it. I can tell you, I'm definitely going to do a review. It is definitely different than using your regular pen and pencil and some paper, okay? But I love the feel of it. I did get the Apple Pencil. I was sort of on the fence about it, but I was able to get one secondhand as well as the iPad Pro without spending too much money. And both of them were in great condition, and that was a big plus for me. So we will leave that for yet another video, okay? But right now, we are going to get into Sam, Cree, and Amy. So Sam is short for Samantha. She's our first character here. And I can already tell you guys, I ended up drawing them last night to prepare them to introduce them to you guys this morning. And I didn't finish drawing Amy because I ended up getting sleepy, and nonetheless, I really fell in love with Sam's character. I love the drawing that I did of her. I just feel like it really, I don't know, it really came to form exactly what I envisioned for her. I think that for Cree, which is, she's in the middle, I don't really care for how I drew her eyes and stuff. It's a bit off for me. So I definitely want to do a redraw of her. And then for our girl Amy that's on the end, she's cute, but I almost feel like she was a bit of an afterthought because I sort of was getting to the end of like wanting to draw. I was starting to be out of the mood of it, and I just feel like Sam is the one that got all the juice. So I know that I'm going to be doing redraws and different things, but overall they still turned out nice. But for Sam, I just feel like she was epic, okay? Like, I loved her hair. She's a redhead, and I didn't want to go oddly orange, like so orange. I really wanted it to be very soft, so I used different peaches and apricot colors, and I just felt like it turned out so beautiful. And then she is, her style is very 90s. Her vibe gives me like Babysitter's Club, but take me back to the 90s, how they looked in the 90s and stuff. And that is her whole style. Like, she is, yes, like all of the 90s, y'all. Everything that you can think of. Molly Ringwald, like, give me 90s, okay? And that is Sam. Sam is very soft-spoken, but she's very smart. and she has a funny way about her, but she is more of the mellow girl, the mellow part of the crew. She's the more soft-spoken, but her style speaks so much for her that, you know, our girls aren't like, you know, unpopular or anything like that. They're just, you know, regular girls. They get along, you know, and different things like that. If we had to say that there was one that's the most popular, it would be Cree. Cree, she sets the tone for style, and she's such a trendsetter, and that's Cree. She's also very sweet, but she will put you in your place when she needs to. That's Cree. For Cree, I didn't really go too much in depth. It was really more so Sam. Even like with Sam's parents, I was like, you know, I want maybe some divorced parents. That's something that she's sort of dealing with at home. And I definitely want to have a character that she falls in love with, but I want to do something with his character that makes him off, that maybe makes him the bad guy or makes him have something evil going on. So I don't know. I am still brainstorming with him, but pastels are her jam. Like, I wanted to make sure that I sort of incorporated that with the 90s mom jeans that she has on. And then I didn't really like how I drew her Doc Martens, but listen, we will do redraws, okay? But I did the pastel sweater with the 90s mom jeans, and then I wanted to give her a fedora, but I wanted you to really get into all of her hair. She has this gorgeous curly red hair, and to me, I just feel like Sam is just drop dead gorgeous, but she's one of those underrated beauties. That is what she is. But I love how she came out. She came out just beautiful. I'm so proud of myself, y'all. I am just on the moon because I have my iPad Pro. I'm so excited to even think about getting to the point where I can bring these girls to life on my iPad. And listen, okay, I'm going to share that with y'all in the next video. I'm not going to talk about the iPad Pro in this video, okay? I'm not. Like, I may want once or twice again, but listen, not right now. So, back to this series. And I want you guys' opinion on this. I am trying to figure out what format I'm going to do the webcomic on, whether it is going to be just online or whether I'm actually going to get mini comics printed. I am still up in the air about that. You guys tell me, what do you think? But for sure, we have some webcomics coming up. I am so excited to be able to put some stories with these characters and really bring them to life, especially the Oddlies. Y'all know the Oddlies are definitely going to be in these webcomics. But you guys let me know what you guys think in the comments, because I am definitely up in the air about it. I'm definitely just going to be practicing as much as possible with what shall not be named. I'm going to be practicing day and night, okay? Day and night. I need to know every skill. I need to know every trick. I need to know everything. So that is what I plan on doing within these next few days. And y'all know that I'm going to share every part of the journey with you guys. As I was telling you guys with Cree, I didn't get that much into her character other than the fact that she is the most popular. She's the most liked. She's the one that all the girls in the school look to when it comes to fashion. Like, she's that trendsetter. She is always on top of it. That is Cree, and she loves fashion. That's Cree. She wants to be a fashion designer. She already designs clothes. She's already learning how to sew. That is Cree. I really want to get more into her character. I want to play on the fact that she is the African American friend. I feel like we're in a time that we can do that without it rubbing people the wrong way. I want to, because I want it to also show that she's comfortable with being, the only black girl that's in in the, in their friend circle. I feel that in my stories, I want to make sure that I don't want there to always be that token Black girl or token Asian girl or token Puerto Rican girl, because that's sort of what happens a lot. I feel that when I watch TV and different things, that is what's happening, what has always been happening. And so I sort of want to draw away from that. I want to use so many different ethnicities, and which now, guys, don't get me wrong, don't beat me up. There are so many Riverdale and different shows that definitely has awesome range, you know what I'm saying? But I want it to be where with our girl, she isn't just like one of the sidekicks that, was just an add-on, and that's why I sort of made her where she is that popular girl. She is that one that everyone wants to be friends with and things like that, because I want to change up the roles, and I want to be able to do that in my stories. I feel like that is the best gift in creating your own work, is how you create your characters and being the change. And I definitely want to be a part of that. Oh, and yes, another thing I want to update you guys on is I have downloaded Webtoon. And so when I tell you guys I am addicted to Webtoon now, the comics that are on here, I read them just like books, and it is crazy. First things first, I am a very big reader. I always have been. In elementary, I was the kid that would not even care about going to recess as long as I was able to go to the bookmobile, which always came during recess. And so that was the most exciting thing for me, because most of the time I was the only child that was on there. All the other children were, of course, at recess playing and everything. But me, I was on the bookmobile. So I am a very big reader, which probably goes hand in hand as to why I love children books, why I love to create stories. Yeah, it all makes sense. But I definitely was that kid. So Webtoon, oh my God, I feel like I have just uncovered this treasure that is just blowing my mind, okay? The comics that are on there are so good. It is crazy. And if any of you follow Geneva B on Instagram, she's very big, and I'm hoping I'm saying her name right, but I know it's GDB on Instagram, but she has a webcomic out as well. First of all, her art is so bomb, and then she has this webcomic out, and it is everything. Okay, it's everything. So I would tell you guys, if you haven't checked it out, which y'all probably have because y'all are always hip to the game, if you haven't, check it out. I am so addicted to it right now, and I definitely wanted to share that update with you guys. So we are getting to the end of Cree's outfit. I definitely have my girl on trend, okay? Her whole outfit is a look. Listen, those shades, those poetic justice braids, listen, honey, sis is coming through. I wanted to definitely make sure that I put her in a statement outfit, definitely on trend. Listen, Cree does not play. So for Amy, I have not come up with a backstory for Amy, aside from the fact that Amy is our wild child. She is our girl that she's wild, she's very outspoken, she loves a good party. She's wild, but there is a lot behind her being the wild child. She's definitely an attention seeker, but I feel like there's a big reason as to why she is. I just haven't figured out what is the reason. There is something that's missing at home. There is something that's missing in her life, missing from her friends, and I have not quite figured out what I want it to be. But that is Amy. She is our wild child. She is our crazy friend that's ready to go and do drive-bys on dudes. That's Amy. But I have not really thought past that. But I feel like this is I don't know, I'm on a good road, I feel, because I want there to be a murder. This is going to be a murder mystery. That's what we're working with. I just feel like I could do so much with that. And I want to sort of add a bit of fantasy in it some kind of way, and I'm going to figure that out. But yes, that is where I'm going. Murder mystery. I also forgot to mention in the beginning, if you hadn't noticed, this is yet another sketchbook. I was in Walmart, I was bored, and I saw a Canson mixed media, and y'all, that is the sketchbook that I started with. Okay, and listen, the paper is everything. So for anyone looking for an inexpensive sketchbook, this is one that I definitely would tell you to get, because this sketchbook, which was it's a nice, pretty big size. I think this is a 9x12. It was only like $10.97. And actually, if you go on Hobby Lobby, you can get it like 40% off, okay? Because the prices are pretty much about the same in Hobby Lobby. But this paper, in my opinion, is very good quality. Like, it takes these markers so well, and then it's mixed media, so you can turn around and use watercolor and use whatever you want to use on this paper. It's very thick and it has very good quality. I love this sketchbook, and so I got it because for my Ahuhu marker pad, I really just want to leave that for any of my oddly character design and anything that's similar. I want to leave that sketchbook for that and just see how that turns out. And anything else that I'm doing, I will put it in this one. And then you guys know I'm also working in my render sketchbook. And the render sketchbook, I'm really just using it for just like doodles and just filling things in, exercises and stuff like that. So I mean, the more sketchbooks, the more I have to show you guys and share with you. So why not? Okay. So anyway, I missed yesterday, I know, and I missed y'all. I actually missed talking to you guys, making a video for you, and anticipating on hearing from you. So I definitely have to make sure I am keeping up with my once a day posting. And that is really all that I have for you guys. I love y'all. Our numbers are growing. Our family is growing, and it is crazy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed meeting Amy, Sam, and Cree, and there is so much more to come with them. And you guys, again, let me know in the comments how you feel about the webcomics. Give me your advice. Give me your feedback. Y'all know I love to get it. And thank you guys for watching. As always, I will see you guys in the next video.